Welcome to Nerf&Turf. I'm Andrew, and on today's episode of Nerf&Turf, we're going to be going over my personal rival loadout. What's up? Right here, we have my rival loadout, starting with my primary, which is one of my newest blasters that I got for my birthday, and I'm so excited to share you with it. It is my rival Artemis, which is a 30-round, built-in magazines, which is just so cool. So it's what would normally be I guess a 12-round magazine, but it's just 10. So it's 3 different internal magazines built into it right here. And then you simply load by pulling this down, and then you place the balls into the chambers. It's just so neat. I love this idea. And then it it fires the rounds through this little spinning container here at the front that picks up the rounds from the first chamber, fires all 10, and then starts taking the ones from the next chamber. It's just so neat. I love the way this thing works because it's spring-powered, and so it's hitting 100 feet per second. It's controlled, you know exactly when it's going off, but also it's slam fire enabled. So you can get a pretty decent rate of fire off with this thing, yet you're taking your time, you're choosing your shots, and you're choosing to be accurate, and then you're choosing to blow off your load when you want. And so for me, this is like the perfect rival blaster because I have a Zeus now that I'll talk about in another episode, but also, the Nemesis and all that, they're great because they can fire off large capacity of rounds. However, you're not really choosing your rounds, you're just spewing foam. And I don't like that play style. I tried it once or twice and it just wasn't fun for me. I love the choosing my shots. And for this, it is perfect because I'm firing and see, it's already fired off the first set of 10 and then it's got the 20 left. And so it's just so easy to reload as I'm going, and then if somebody pops up, boom, I'm ready to go. And so it's not like taking a magazine out where you have to worry about fumbling with a magazine and then getting it in your blaster. Instead, it's built in, which is so cool. And then on the top rail here, I have a rival hollow sight that I designed recently and put on my Etsy shop. And it is a pretty sweet sight. I'm really liking it. It's, most of the things I design aren't to help with accuracy necessarily, but this one actually does because rival blasters are actually accurate. And so it helps to have an accurate hollow sight on it. So it's pretty sweet. And so that's my primary. And I have it on a single point sling so that I can simply drop it and it's not my way anymore. I can even sling it behind my back and it's totally out of my way. And I can go for my secondary, which, surprise, surprise, is my Chronos. So this is my Chronos that I put a K26 in it. So this thing's hitting about 150 feet per second, which is insane. This thing hurts quite a bit, and I feel sorry for everyone that I've ever hit with this, but it's fun. But one of the really neat things I like about this is you can double chamber it, so it's a pretty hard pullback. I've got some rounds over here, and I'm going to put them in. Brand new headshot rounds I got. So, I've put them in. So, you load it, and you fire off one shot. Boom, that's awesome, 150 feet per second. You can also click this button right back here, which is the jamming on button. Click that, and you could load it again. Come on. And now, I've got 2 balls in the chamber, and I've essentially got a shotgun. And you can do that 3 times to make it still usable. And so you put 3 of those in it, and it's a shotgun on your hip. And so the beautiful thing about this is your secondary is you can have it preloaded with 3 shots. So if my primary runs out or somebody catches me off guard, wha-bam, 3 balls in the face, and that's gonna hurt. And so that's the beauty of that. That's why it's my secondary. Also, something really neat that I started printing recently is these. These are speed loaders. And so you can have balls already loaded in this, pull it back, and just drop all 5 balls in it. I'll go ahead and show you that demonstration here in a second. So here, this is something you can keep in a back pocket. It's already holding the 5 rival rounds. It's got a pusher mech. So you simply put it on the area where the balls go and move it down, and I've just loaded all 5 of my shots. Sometimes you have to push the last one in just to make sure it got in. But instead of having to fumble and one by one putting them in, it's a really easy way to go, bam, rounds in, keep going. And so that's the beauty of this blaster, really easy to reload like that. I've done many rounds where this was my primary even, and I'm just pulling rounds out of my back pocket, putting them in one by one before I printed these. And still, I was having fun, and I was being quite competitive with people that had Nemesi, and I guess Nemesis, I don't know what you want me to call it, that. But I was being competitive against them because it's shooting hard, I was choosing my shots and being accurate. And that's why this blaster is So much fun because that hits really hard. 5 rounds. I'm gonna triple load it. Come on, here we are. All right, triple loaded. Let's see how it goes. So the third one just kind of poops out the end. So really, 2 is the ideal number. Ugh, wow, that hurts. Ugh, I really thought Coop was a wimp when he couldn't do it, but I mean, I get it. It hurts really bad. It's hard, but it's worth it. So for me, that's my rival loadout. On top of that, I would normally be wearing sneakers so I could be running. Most people don't, but I wear jeans when I play Nerf, so that way I can slide on the ground. I'm jumping all over the place. I'm not worried about scratching my knees and my legs up. But I'm definitely wearing either my tennis shoes or hiking boots so that I can run and trudge through anything and get the hits and flank from behind. And so, in a short video, that's my rival loadout, which is quite fun. Comment below what your loadout is when you're playing with just rival blasters. And let me know if you think as highly of the Kronos as I do, because it is quite possibly one of my favorite blasters the Nerf is making right now. And now that I have my Artemis, man, rival just got so much better for me. So comment below if you approve of my Springer choices or if you're one of those filthy flywheel people. Yeah, so get on out there and nerf your turf. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.